This is a story about Evil Emerald. I was in the market for a Pokemon Emerald version since I had both Sapphire and Ruby. I loved both those games. I couldn't find one on eBay or Amazon for some reason, so I decided to walk to GameStop. I found a Pokemon Emerald cartridge inside with a scratch label. I bought it, went home, and then popped it in and got started. It started with saying, "Are you male or female?" I chose male and hopped right in. It started in the truck like usual, only the walls were colored red for some reason. No, they were drenched in blood with blood and guts. I moved around in the small space and checked the boxes. Eventually it said, Aaron used strength. My training card sprite showed up and the boxes moved. I saw two dead sprites on the floor. And my character said, brother and sister, you deserved it. I thought this was odd because your character never speaks. After that, my sprite showed up again and I moved outside the truck. I hopped out and the first thing my mom said was, where are your brother and sister? After which I said, they jumped out the truck because they were sick of me. Mom said that things happen and she's glad that they're safe. If only she knew. Here we are, Aaron. Our new home. I hate it, my character said. Oh, Aaron, stop with that and go meet our next door neighbors. Fine, I say. I walk into May's house and her mom says, oh, hello there. You must be Aaron. May's upstairs. I walked upstairs and May said, what do you want? I said, nothing. My mom told me to come over here. Oh, well, hi. Please leave. I walk out and a boy comes up to me and says, sir, Professor Birch is in trouble. Go save him. So I walked up to the route and there are two teleporters. Apparently one takes you to the route creating the original storyline. I take the teleporter to the right and I'm suddenly at Mount Pier. Mount Pier. My character says, I have an eerie feel about this place. So I start walking and a box pops up. You are no match for me. And then a battle started. It said, Trainer Ghost wants to fight. It was the ghost from Lavender Town in Fire Red Leaf Green. Ghost sent out Rayquaza. And the battle went on without me. What will Aaron do? I chose fight, apparently, and I used a Pokeball. Rayquaza broke free and used fly, but when it used fly, a nail stabbed it, and the running sound played. I climbed further, wondering what else may happen. A text box shows up saying, you're no better than that boy in Rustboro. I stop before I press A and think, what is he talking about? I still do not understand to this day. He continues. You shouldn't be alive. You were made for destruction. You take people and Pokemon for granted. You hate your new home. You hate your family. You hate everything. Why do you even have a will to live? After a few minutes, my character says, because I have unfinished things to do. Because I have a girlfriend. Because I have a life. Whoever you are more worthless than me. The voice says, I am more worthless than you? You have unfinished things to do. What? Kill more people? Hurt more feelings? He says, no, you wouldn't understand, I say as I walk away. Still, I climb, wondering what other atrocities await me above. I reached the top, and the old man was up there. You have to stop this, young one. Why should I say? When Pokemon are nothing more than tools, you should care for them, not harm them. You need to be less mean and horrible to them. I don't have to do anything. Pokemon are tools, not friends. I killed my brother, sister, and friends. You might be next, I say. You are too aggressive. Sorry for my not speaking, he said calmly. That's it, I say. I tackled him, and he fell off the mountain. Where he stood came a teleporter. My character moved towards it without my doing so, and I teleported away. The next place I went to was Little Root, but when I got there, there were lava streams and soot falling from the sky. I went into my house, and my mother walked up to me. She pushed me out of the way and ran out the door. My sprite followed her, and I just went with it. I made it to Old Dale Town, where she was conversing with May and Professor Birch. They all noticed me and called me over, and we started talking about some plan to get to Mount Silver. The screen went black and we headed there. When we got there, it looked more like Mount Chimney, but it had an entrance, probably leading to the magma hideout originally, and we went in. They followed me, and before we made it to the depths of the large mountain, a Pokemon battle commenced. I sent out a Dusclops, and a wild Kecleon appeared. The battle went on, and kept making Dusclops use Curse on itself. The battle eventually ended, and I went on to another. This time I had control, but the only move was kill, so I selected it. Dusclops made a ball appear, and it hit Kecleon, and it said, "Kecleon died." This went on for a while. We finally made it to the lowest depths. There, Groudon was rampaging. The screen went black again. A loud, ear-shattering scream pierced my ears, and the screen came into view again. We saw that the people near Groudon were all lining walls in pools of blood. We walked up to one who said, "Wow, Groudon." Next place we went was, of course, World Islands, which looked more like the Cave of Origin. But oh well. We went in, and the same thing happened. Kyogre left, and so did Groudon. We walked outside, and a Shedinja challenged me. I had no Pokemon, and the Shedinja used Soul Steal. Shedinja stole my soul, and I died right there. The screen blacked out, and words came up saying, "A week later," and you could hear a terrified scream in the background. A young boy came up and read what was on a tombstone, and it said, "Here lies a boy named Aaron. He killed his brother and sister, and didn't care about anything but himself. He died because he cared none for his Pokemon and killed several. He deserved it." Remember how there was 2 teleporters? Well, this time I take the one on the left. I get teleported to Sky Pillar. It seemed like part of it was destroyed or just gone. It was difficult to tell, and I went inside. The walls weren't lined with blood or guts like I was expecting, but there was a morbid sprite of a Rayquaza in the middle of the room. It was coated in blood, and flesh was torn, exposing various organs and bones. I interacted with it, and it flew away. I walked to the second floor, and there was a Groudon and Kyogre, looking much like the Rayquaza with gooey substances dripping from their gashes. I went over and interacted with the Groudon, and all my Pokemon came out. I don't remember getting any. They were the 3 stars. Completely evolved, and at level 100. Groudon attacked all 3, and the screen cut to black. Various cries were heard, but slowed down like they fainted. They reverted to their first forms when the screen came black, and they turned much like the 3 legends. Their cries were much slowed down, and they attacked me. My character ran away and got out of the Sky Pillar. And then my character apparently had a Pidgeot that used to fly and flew back to Little Root Town. I walked into my house and talked to my mom, who was facing away from me. When she turned around, she looked like my Pokemon and the 3 legendaries. I ran out and found that everyone looked like this. When I got in a battle, every Pokemon was the same way. They had various gashes, exposed organs, and bones showing. The only place this epidemic had not gone was the abandoned ship. I got inside and everyone said that there was an invasion of zombified Pokemon and people. I decided that since I had not seen this until I was at Sky Pillar, I flew there and I found my Pokemon. And the 3 legendaries were there. They attacked me and the screen went black. I heard a human scream and slurping noises. When the screen returned, I too was like everyone and everything in the game. This hack is a real game I got at GameStop. The end.